Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker, where last time we explored the Rushlight fields here and are ready to start the actual Rushlight tournament. After having talked to everybody, we did buy one thing from the shops here, and that is this thing, the Lapis Lazuli Wyvern here, which hopefully will be a really cool item we'll be able to whip out when we need it. But we're ready to start, so let's go ahead and do that. Nunzio. I'm ready to participate in the Fisher's Triathlon. Let's begin, and hopefully we win some tournaments, or win some games here. Trumpets sounded over the arena, announcing the commencement of the Fisher's Triathlon. We were to distinguish ourselves in 3 sports, if you could call them such. You be the judge, dear reader. The first round was fish carrying, if you can believe it. They built narrow bridges over pits of mud and placed barrels on either end. One side filled with fish and the other side empty. The goal was to get all the fish from one side to another, barehanded, without falling into the mud. I'm sure this is just what you imagined for a royal tournament. Throwing fish at your opponent was prohibited, but there was one unofficial, but well understood rule in this tournament. Don't get caught. We had to decide which of us would participate, as well as how fair we wanted to play. 42 athletics, Jesus. We tried to cheat by discreetly throwing fish at our opponents. Yeah, knock, do it. Hell yeah. Competing honestly among such company would be more embarrassing than losing. As Knock ran across the bridges with heaps of fish in his arms, he deftly tossed a fish beneath the feet of the Gralton competitor, who slipped and fell into the mud. Another fish found its way right to the Daggermark competitor's forehead, sitting him down alongside the Graltoner. The judges didn't notice a thing. We won the first round. The second round was untying knots. Competitors would be tied up on poles resembling ship masts, and they had to escape the ropes. We once again had a choice to make. Alright. We decided to compete honestly, with trickery. We decided to cheat by sneaking a blade into the contest, jeez. Or a perception check. We noticed a sharpened coin glistening in the Daggermark's competitor's mouth, and the Gralton participant had a blade in hand. We exposed the cheaters, leaving us with fewer rivals. Yeah, do that. Yeah, and you've got this. The judges escorted the cheaters out of the arena, the crowd laughing and whistling all the while. With a third of the competition gone, Octavia easily outpaced the others, untangling the ropes and making her way to the judges, while the others were still wriggling in their bounds like flies in the spiderweb. We'd won 2 out of 3 rounds. We seemed to have our victory in the bag, but with the rivals we were dealing with, there was no time to relax. The last round of the tournament was diving for river pearls. Huge tubs were filled with mussels in the river. Water and some empty jars had been placed on sets of scales. We'd have to open the mussels with our bare hands, gather the pearls, and deposit them in our team's jar. Of course, if playing fair wasn't a priority, we could try weighing down the jars with other things as well. Alright. We decided to compete honestly. It's not a good chance. We tried to cheat by slipping some pebbles into the jar. We tried to cheat extensively and get all of our rivals disqualified. That's unlikely too. Yeah, well, we're chaotic. We're here to win. Octavia, you got this, girl. Octavia bravely dove into the muddy water and started opening shells, breaking her nails in the process. Oh no. She put fistfuls of pearls into her jar as fast as she could, slipping in an occasional pebble, pinch of sand, or dollop of mud when possible. Once time was up, her jar was the heaviest, a victory for us. Soon we stood on the pedestal as the judges awarded our team the victory. We were wet, muddy, and smelled the fish, but we grinned with joy all the same. 3,800 experience. Nice. First tournament is ours. Participate in the second contest. Okay. I don't know. Do we need to talk to everybody else again?
In due time.
Do people have new things after we win a tournament? No. Doesn't look like it anyway. Did we get a prize? No? I'm ready to participate in the boasting contest. This sounds like it's going to be Lindsay's time to shine. Everyone's ready. Let's begin. The tournament continued with a boasting contest. The first participant, a man from Dagamark, stepped up to the podium and told a raunchy story about him sneaking into the Temple of Calistria and seducing all the priestesses, including the High Priestess, in a single night. The crowd was particularly amused by the suggestive glances he kept casting toward one of the guests from Timon. She simply smiled mysteriously in response. The second participant was a guest from Gralton, who told a completely implausible tale about his travels across other planes, where he battled undead hordes and defeated a blood-curdling monster. He was an average storyteller at best. He'd be lucky to get a C for that story at the academy. But the listeners were inexplicably elated. Suspicious, we took a closer look at the crowd and, of course, we spotted a bard using some tricks of the trade, and likely a little magic, to aid the Gralton man's performance. We didn't interfere. We pointed out the cheating to the judges. We quietly warned the bard that we would shut him up if he kept interfering. Okay. The bard got the message and quickly disappeared. Without the bard's support, the guest from Gralton immediately lost the audience's approval. As he grew more nervous, he began mumbling and stumbling over his words, and he eventually left the podium, among jeers and whistles. When it was Pitax's turn, the kingdom's honor was represented by Anna Bellavara, a sweet-voiced singer whose smile could win over the most withered of hearts. Oh, Anna. But while her voice was smoother than silk, her words stung like arrows. With a soft smile, Anna told everyone how she'd spent months in our kingdom, learning our secrets and instigating a riot. Of course, the honest trade of the bard and the shady dealings of the spy often go hand in hand. But, oh Anna, who could have expected such an ugly blow from such a lovely lady? She described in surprising and exceptionally critical detail how much of the citizens of our young state suffered under the atrocities of the troll assaults and the magic plague. She never stooped to actual lies, but she made it sound as though our king, Baron at the time, was simply drinking and debauching while his subjects struggled. She made our crusade against Vorticai look like a cunning conquest of Varnhold, and the war with the Tiger Lords was characterized as an irresponsible venture. Talk about cruel and unfair. When she had finished and left the stage, it was our turn to perform. And what feats did our participant decide to tell in their performance? He regaled them with tales of our victories over the Stag Lord, the Trolls, Vorticai, and Armagh. He told stories of the time the Baron was made an honorary goblin. It'd be fun. In response to Anna's story, he recounted how we dealt with Tartuccio, another one of Eravetti's spies. We wove an interesting but entirely fictional tale for the audience. Okay. We're gonna respond. Tell the tale about Tartuccio. And of course you were doing it. Okay, there we go. Looking meaningfully at Anna, Lindsay spoke of the sad fate that befell the last of Eravetti's spies, and what may be in store for any other spies we might come across. The audience hung on her every word, sometimes laughing uncontrollably, sometimes holding their breath to avoid missing anything. Lindsay finally brought the story to an end, and the viewers gave her a standing ovation as she left the podium. The woman from Timon, a priestess of Calistria, went last. She told stories of her love affairs in faraway countries and on other planes, casually mentioning an unpleasant disease she'd contracted over her journeys that took her a long time to get rid of. Hearing that, the participants from Dagamark paled and grabbed at his belt, bringing roaring laughter from the rest of the audience. That's hilarious. Finally, the judges announced the winner, Lindsay. She walked up to the podium to thunderous applause and took another bow. Yeah, she deserves a win in that competition. Alright, we've won 2 out of 3. Alright, it put us all the way up here, huh? Cool.
I'm there.
Anything else we wanted to do? Because the last event, I think, is going to really kick things off here. Or maybe they won't. I don't actually remember. I feel like I remember fighting a lot of people here, but maybe I was just playing not a good character. I think I was a paladin, though, so I think I was definitely a good character. I don't know. How are we doing on levels? Halfway to 15 already. Hell yeah. Alright. Like, I think the only thing I can do is buy things, and I think I've determined that I don't want to buy anything else here. There's still some good things, like that ring That's pretty good. And obviously the kineticist headband. But I just think that they're overpriced. I'm ready for the drunken melee. Then let's begin. It will be splendid. Alright, so this isn't... I actually fight this one. Okay. Oh, am I using my fist?
This will hurt.
One down. That was actually a good aim. Why you're all on me?
You should have run. No. Yeah! Strike.
Good. I think I won. Pretty good at the old fisticuffs here.
Don't hold back.
It's just you, Pitax Brawler.
Yeah. This will hurt.
He's pretty tough. Okay. Come on.
You should have run.
There we go. Victory. We've won the whole tournament. Learn the results of the tournament. I mean, I've won. Obviously. Let's save it. We did really well. Very proud of my team. Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Royal Rushlight tournament. Oh, yeah, okay. The tournament is finished, isn't it? I'd like to know who won. Yes, His Highness is just about to make a speech announcing the winner. Look, everyone. Everyone's gathering around now. 11 hours passed, jeez.
Lords and ladies, another Rushlight tournament has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you who honored this event with your presence. My friends, I'm happy to see all of you, but I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest who found themselves invited here for the first time. Today, we had the Baron. No, excuse me, it's King now, isn't it?
Yes.
Of a majority of what was once the Stolen Lands. Thank you for coming, my darling. I can call you that, right? I thank you with all my heart.
You are very welcome.
I first learned of him from my friend Stefano Mosconi. To be honest, his report was less than flattering.
I bet.
Impassable swamps, monsters galloping about, and a complete absence of any valuable resources. Nothing more than a dirty hole ruled by another bandit lord, hardly worthy of your attention. That's what he wrote back then. I'm so happy he was wrong. Truth be told, even now traveling that domain is a less than pleasurable experience.
Okay.
Some roads have appeared, but their safety leaves much to be desired. Take the sad story of the poor Toman Henvaki from Gralton. He set off to those lands and hasn't been seen since. His brother Edrist went to find the poor fellow, and what happened?
He actually died outside of my land, so fuck you. It's not my fault his brother left before I could tell him the news.
He returned empty-handed. Toman seems to have vanished into thin air, like hundreds of travelers before him. At least Edrist was lucky, I suppose. He managed to come back alive. That's certainly considered fortunate for those who decide to swing through those lands.
I feel like this is a bit inappropriate, Lord Aravetti.
And the hunt the Baron put on, clearly imitating my tournament? It was beyond description. While guests were out hunting hydras and owl bears, the latter came from behind and ate at the banquet table, along with all the servants. Some celebration, right?
I'm flattered by your borderline disturbing attention to my persona. But why don't we include you in the discussion as well? For example, I heard an amusing story from some students from your academy. Hervedi, my friend, it's uncomfortable how much attention you lavish upon me. How about your kingdom? How many bodies are found in Pitax's harbor each year? Your words ooze poison. Is this how you show hospitality? If I've offended you in some way, just tell me, and I'll offer my apologies. Lies! Lies and slander, I demand you rescind your words. Stay quiet. So... Gonna go with the bluff.
Right. Yes. I did get a bit carried away, didn't I?
Hervedi breaks out into a fit of coughing. 7,600 experience for that. Nice.
All I really wanted to get at was that His Highness is a personage truly as extraordinary as his lands, and I'm happy to see him at this celebration. And now it's time to announce the winner of the tournament.
That's right, if he names himself the winner.
This year, all 3 contests were won by guests from one kingdom. I'm not sure what charms, tricks, or divine intervention helped him, but...
It's just skill, man. Just straight skill.
Let's hear it for the winner! Your Highness, if you please. I know you're not exactly a master of ceremonies, but please try to say something articulate to my guests.
Oh, yes, of course. Lesser Ring of Ultimate Protection. Your Highness, dear guests, attending this tournament was a great honor and a true pleasure. I thank you all for an unforgettable day. Thank you, but I'm not fond of public speaking or ceremonies. I'll remain silent, if you please. Interesting that they're both diplomacy. I hope my victory didn't offend. I do apologize. It's hard to tone down all this talent. I like that one. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I said, right? No! Your speech doesn't go over well with the guests. Instead of laughter, you hear only baffled silence.
And now,
Damn
with
it.
the competition over and the
Natural one.
prize awarded, let's get on with the main part of the celebration. The banquet! I can hear your stomachs growling from here. Let's get to the table, and later we'll see an unforgettable fireworks show.
That sounds fun. Alright, let's celebrate. Yeah, it's a shame my speech at the end. Yeah. They were like, man, this guy's a douche.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, okay, we're done. They just kick us out. Interesting end to that. We got the Ring of Ultimate, or Lesser Ring of Ultimate Protection here. Grants us rare +4 bonus on saving throws, deflection bonus to AC. Where's all my gear? What the fuck? They took all my gear off? That was a bit unnecessary. I think that was all that. And then we need my other blade here. No, not. Ooh, you can dual wield them. That would have been fun, but no. Okay. Wait, where's my armor? My armor back on. And also this stuff. There we go. Alright, back where we're supposed to be. Is this a +4 ring? No. So this is going to be better. Yeah, so we'll wear that. And we'll give the +4 ring to you. There you go, buddy. Or +3 ring. Cool. Alright. Well, with that done, wait for news to come. Dispose of the river pirates. I guess we'll head down there to do that. Talk to Eobald the Insightful, right? So that's up here. Could really use like a... What is this where Pitax is, the city? I'm not sure. Also got that Hemlock Island to check out. Let's go deal with the pirates. Oh, it's Pitax. A whole army of mean-looking guards awaits us at Pitax's gates. They were led by a pompous buffoon named Walsh Sellaway, a Pitaxian magistrate no less. Leave now, your highness. King Garavetti's orders, he said. We looked at each other. Told Walsh we need to discuss a few things with him regarding the river pirates. Can we enter? Politely asked to enter. Alas, one cannot get anything in this life with the help of more politeness. The magistrate did not even bother answering, but his eyes grew more impudent, and his smile more contemptuous. Then can we discuss the river pirates? The river pirates are Pitax's concern, not yours. You would do better to mind your own kingdom, your highness, Walsh said, taking a step backward to be closer to his soldiers. Kept what remained of our dignity and turned away. Yeah, fine. Peaceful travelers. Really, we just wanted to sleep at the inn? I mean, it's kind of rude of them to invite us to that tournament and not let us sleep at an inn for the night. But whatever. Skeletal salesman again? Oh, we do need a rest. Where's? Got this dagger for you. Got those things for you. That for you. That's another 8,000 gold. Okay, good. Alright. Maybe there'll be a town or an inn at this pirate place. You know, just kill the pirates and then we'll sleep at the tavern. Sounds good to me.
My strength betrays me.
Yeah, I know it does, man. Oh shit! No, wait! I wanted to rest first. Our travels brought us to the little town's surroundings in pursuit of the dastardly river pirates who have preyed on innocent merchants and travelers. It would have been nice to march and knock some skulls together and call it a day, but rumors suggested we were heavily outnumbered. Even worse, the villains had set up their camp at a defensible position in sight of their boats and protected by the river on one side, a thick forest on another side, and a sticky swamp on the third. Add in a bunch of sentries watching out for intruders, we were in trouble. Thank goodness our fearless leader had a plan. Yep, of course it did. The caution to the wind and approached the camp. Reviewing the situation, our leader elected to return at a later date. We slipped into the river, swimming up to the camp to take cover behind the boats. We began our approach by picking our way through the swamp. We circled around to approach from the woods, seeking some game trail or other path that could lead us through the undergrowth. Okay, going through the swamp seems to be our best hope. Before long, we emerged from the swamp, our gear dripping with stagnant water. From there, we could see that there wasn't one camp, there were two. The second was several hundred feet away, judging by the campfires, which meant that we could vanquish the pirates in one camp before the others could respond. We made a rustling near the reeds, hoping to lure and subdue a few sentries. We sneaked closer, hoping to launch a surprise attack. We want a surprise attack. Reeds and tents gave us a lot of cover as we made our approach, launching a surprise attack. Before the pirates could respond, we had already felt several of them. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, we do have some fatigue, which is annoying. After the first battle, we'll have to use our lesser restoration to get that out of the way. Also didn't give us any time to buff, I don't think.
Need to catch my breath.
Oh shit, we have a lot of fatigue. More than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be 3 of them. Okay. So first off, let's go ahead and get a haste. Actually, we have a solution to this. I remember she has a song, doesn't she? Like a soothing song. Man, you're quick. Where is it? Soothing performance. Boom. And then we can turn this on. Attack him. Good. Knock knock. Here. Damn. Dire wolf. Up here. Bang. Okay. 43 damage on that bard. Okay. Fireball. Right there. Good bit of damage. Stop with your slows, man. It's annoying. It's annoying. Son of a bitch. I hate you. Kill them. Damn, I can't get to them. Alright, we'll kill him. Alright, Regonger. What? Arcane spell failure chance. I thought he doesn't get that. Is he not a Magus? This is Eldritch Scion Blood Rager? Wait, is he a Blood Rager? No, Eldritch Scion, that's a... I'm so confused. No, he's a Magus. What? Is that at a higher level? Arcane medium armor. Damn it. Huh. Well, guess summon your familiar. No. Kill him.
This is going to...
I did not know we had to get to a certain level for that to work with medium armor. It's my bad. They're still lined up for a good old fireball, so do that. Kill a few of them. Why'd that guy stop fighting? They all start. Oh, reinforcements have come? Rinshala Vescari. A voice cuts through the din, roaring with such indignation that the fighting momentarily stops. What is going on here? Who dares attack my camp? The speaker is a sun-tanned woman wearing light blue traveling clothes with high boots, and an embroidered heron adorns one of her sleeves. She draws her weapon and takes a menacing step forward. I don't know who you are, and any patience I have to hear your excuses is as short-lived as you are. If you have something to say, make it good. Behind her, you can see more combatants approaching. We have a few moments before they arrive. Recall what you can about this woman's heraldry. The blue outfit and heron insignia indicates that this is an important member of the Riversong trade house of Pitax, possibly a member of the controlling family. Joffrey Vescari leads the trade house, and this might be his sister, Rinshala Vescari. As you look down at the enemies you've slain, it seems you haven't attacked pirates, you've killed influential merchants. Wait, who are you? The woman's face wrinkles with disdain. I was prepared to kill thieves, but it looks like I'll have to kill idiots instead. If you don't know, explaining is not worth the breath. This is all a terrible mistake. The well-dressed woman glowers at you. Explain quickly. We heard that a powerful band of pirates was camped here. We were going to chase them off. A playwright convinced us to hunt pirates in order to win the adoration of Pitex's common folk. I was acting in good faith to chase off pirates, and I would never have attacked a Riversong convoy. Someone provided me misinformation, likely because they stood to profit if we killed each other. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Ah, at last a hint of wisdom. Yes, you're right. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Perhaps I was hasty to dismiss you as anything but dim-witted brigands. I'm Rashala Viscari of the Riversong Trade House, not a pirate. Who provided you this information? A playwright, Aymar Deschamps, told us about the camp. Yeah, we'll go with the truth. Rinshala makes a disgusted sound. That man writes overblown dramas for a living and you trusted him? What kind of fool would you have to be to... She trails off and peers at you more intently. Wait, are you Agrinek? I was warned that you might try something like this. She extracts a scroll from a tube and unrolls it for you to see. It clearly warns the Viscari family that raiders sent by you would soon threaten her shipments. Judd Silverway, or Kelverway, whatever, may be a bastard at times, but he sure knew you would attack my convoy. Give me a good reason I shouldn't throw your corpse to the eels. This is clearly a setup, but I have nothing more to add. Either you believe me or you do not. That's your choice. Judge Silverway? I spoke with him directly and he insisted that your group were pirates. Fuck. That's a little too convenient for my taste. I don't like the sound of your story and frankly neither do my men, she remarks, smirking, as she notices that your clumsy explanation brought her remaining forces enough time to arrive. I shall consider your death justice for those you've slain. Well, your funeral. I'll deal with Silverway later. He dares set me up. He thinks that him being a Pitax person is gonna save him. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, just move up then.
Don't hold back.
This slow crap is annoying as hell, I gotta say. It looks like they've got even more bards. Alright, last fireball here. Right there. There we go. Good damage. Lindsay, go ahead and haste this again if they're gonna keep trying to take it off of us. Yeah, it's a shame that they didn't listen to us, but they've made their decision. They have made their decision. We need some combat music. Where's it at? Come on. Knock, knock. I guess kill them. Son of a bitch. Succeeded on knock, knock. And Lindsay. Okay. Well. How can you still not attack? What the fuck is going on here? What's wrong with you? Move up. How can you not move at all? That's annoying as hell.
This will hurt.
Yeah, get rid of that damn bard. We got slowed again? I thought it would just take away haste. Hmm. Okay. What else have we got? I'm gonna use another fireball. Right here. Try to take some of these guys out. Good. And Lindsay. Haste again. The Gonger. Right there. Good. Move up to this guy. You think you can take a dragon? Knock, knock. Killer. I don't care about these trade houses. This is Pitax's problem. So, like, you know. Yeah, I'm helping get rid of Aravetti's competitors, I guess, but it's also going to weaken his own kingdom. So I don't really mind this, because we're going to take over. Especially after the way he treated me during that feast. And then this. Like, fuck you guys. I consider this a declaration of war.
Consider me serves you right.
Yeah, I almost killed him. Dead. Old person's not gonna save you. Kill him. Go to him. Concealment. Ow.
This is for you.
Alright, you're up here.
You deserved it.
Good. Up here. Big 70 sneak attack there. They slowed us, or tried to. Or I guess they took haste off of us. To the bard.
Don't hold back!
Dead. Alright, just got the bard left.
I'll fight if I have to.
Good sneak attack, Lindsay.
Any last wishes?
Ragonger. I'm too fat. I gotta walk all the way around. He's a big dragon, though. God damn. Done. Okay. Let's see what she had. She had a River Song amulet. This amulet grants its wearer +5 bonus to persuasion, athletic skill checks, and resists electricity by 20. We got note from Selaway. Or Selvaway. Rinshallah of the River Song House. Your trade house remains one of Pitax's prides, bringing wealth and traffic to our noble city. While your independence is admirable, the River Kingdoms are no longer a place where free spirits and a fast blade are enough to ensure the safety of so prosperous a family. Twice you have spurned His Highness King Aravetti's offers of protection, and as his agent I extend that offer once more, with a warning. The hordes of Agranak grow increasingly restless, and tales of that monarch's ruthless savagery are confirmed more every day. As his gaze turns south to Pitax, we would do well to stand together. Set aside any quarrels you have with the king, accept his guiding hand in these troubling times. Ever the servant of Pitax and his people, Magistrate Walsh Selvaway. Well, if that's what they want me to be, that's what we will be. I mean, they want me to be a savage ruler. I'll take Pitax, sure. And I don't care if they manage to, like, unite the people by confirming their lies. I'll take it anyway. That's how powerful we are. They underestimate my power. I've got the high ground, after all. Alright. This is nice having a dragon with me, that's for sure. No other loots around? No perception checks or anything? Where's Littletown? Can I, like, take a nap? Guess we do need to take a nap, huh? I suppose this is as good a place as any. Right there. So we don't have any more fish on a stick? And we are low on food in general. Okay, anything else that can help my fatigue? Shepherd's pie, sweet pancakes, haggis. No. Alright, well, I think rice and nut pudding is her favorite. So we'll have that. Hey, we're low on food.
Oh no, my drafts! They're torn to shreds!
Oh no, Lindsay lost her think thoughts. Now no better than keep on paper.
Her think thoughts are gone. Good rest, everybody.
Not that it's important, but I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, is the romance with Kaliki finally happening? Kaliki approaches you silently, raises her hand to capture your attention, then stumbles in hesitation. Of course, what would you like to know?
It's nothing specific. I just wanted to chat. Oh, I better just start from the beginning. You see, most of my life, I used to think my sister and I were special. The kind they write about in books. Sometimes I imagined we were characters in a fairy tale with a happy ending, and at other times I imagined it was a tragedy about proud and downtrodden souls. All the bad things that happened to us as we fled Kadira, they only strengthened these silly thoughts. It's hard to stop imagining things about yourself when the herald of a god answers your call.
That's true. I mean, I'd probably think I was special too.
But then I met you. You know, now I really see what it means to be an outstanding person. You can change the world around you. Thanks to you, an entire country has appeared from nothing. Just think of it. In 10 years, there will be children saying, I come from the stolen lands. Forgive me for babbling on, but I really want to understand. Who are you? What drives you?
That's a good question.
I know you're no stranger to kindness and honor, but still I'm amazed that you would show such kindness to me, a tiefling, a rootless outlander. And not only to me, but also to those who I hold dear, even though we've brought you so much trouble.
Maybe that's what drives him, right? As a half-orc, he's not a stranger to prejudice and, you know, all that stuff. And everything up to this point has been creating a land where anybody can be whoever they want to be, as long as they are, you know, thinking about other people's safety in the kingdom. Maybe that's his whole drive, is he's driven to create a place where everybody can be free to be who they want to be. Unless you're evil, basically. Although even if you're evil, Knock and Reg are finding themselves in, especially Reg, right? He's the high general of the army, and he's proven to be incredibly effective. Sana is my high priestess. She's evil, and she's also proving to be really effective, and both of them seem to be buying into this idea that this land can be for anybody and everybody. Her sister too, Kanira. So I really like how this is going so far. We haven't really had to really deal with somebody who's evil actually doing evil things yet. Like, they've all bought into this idea that, at least as long as Agronach's alive, who knows what happens to the freelance when he dies, but at least for this generation, under him, it'll be a good place to live for anybody. Kaliki, you are precious. I could never let anything bad happen to you. I had to face even the cruelest villain to protect you. Of course I look after you. We're friends. I am loyal to my companions. You're useful to me, that's all. I look after you the way one looks after a useful tool. You're precious to me.
You really are amazing. I owe you so much, and I've seen and learned so much, all thanks to you. I could probably even fall in love with you. But I still remember too well how I brought death to Canera, and almost lost the sweet teeth. Death follows me wherever I go and takes away everything I care for. I can't imagine a future in front of me. I remember the past too well. and it tells me, don't get attached. Thank you for your kindness.
Calico opens her mouth as if meaning to say something else, but doesn't dare, and quietly walks away. Alright. Let's keep moving. Yeah, so it's her favorite, so she gets +1 to sneak attack, which is kind of cool. Or +1d6 to her sneak attack. We should find out everybody's favorites more often. I wonder if anybody shares favorites. It'd be cool if, like, I could have picked a favorite at the beginning in character creation. Like, it would have been a really minor thing, but that'd be really neat if you could pick your favorite meal out of all the available options. And then whenever you unlock it and cook it, you can have your own bonuses. I think that'd be really fun. Alright, Imar is back in the capital of Pitax. Let's see if we can get there. Excuse me. Enter. This time, Magistrate Walsh Sellaway didn't even bother greeting us. Meeting the unfriendly gaze of the Pitaxian soldiers, we decided to turn away. Alright, I guess we have to wait. Alright, let's head back to Dyerburg. I don't know what's going on there. And then we'll teleport back to Tuskdale. And enter. Go to the throne room. So I don't know how long we have to wait for news to reach us, but I guess in the meantime we can go check on Harem's dwarves, the Skeggy. You also need to talk to Lindsay, or at least her teacher here. Hello, Amiri? Come to the tavern after the council. We need to talk about my damn tribe in Nylak, and about the ghost. Will you come? I will wait. I'll try not to get drunk, but I really want to. You can have a few drinks. She can probably drink a lot before she gets drunk. Oh, we're confronting him now. Professor, I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. Don't try to deny it. I've heard everything. How you covered for bullies. How it wasn't even Aravetti who fired you. It was Atalia. How could you? Lindsay, please calm down. I didn't deceive you. You never even asked about the circumstances of my dismissal, remember? It's a sensitive subject. I may not have been a good enough student to be one of your favorites like Alandi, but I do remember the basics, like the 7 types of lies. I definitely remember your lecture on lies of omission. You wanted me to write a book about all the atrocities going on within the walls of the academy, and you left out a pretty big one. You never told me a student died because of you. What other sensitive subjects have you been avoiding? Lindsay, I beg you, please let me explain. How much of what you and Lindsay wrote about the academy is actually true? Is this true, Earbold? Yes, Your Highness. I'm afraid it is. As I devoted all my attention to developing the talents of my students, I fear I neglected their moral development, and this led to tragic results. But with all due respect to Headmaster Gitaran, I don't believe in incorrigible villainy, especially not at such a young age. Shelyn teaches us not to renounce those who stumble, but to give them a chance to reform. I traveled to your lands in the hopes of a new beginning, for my student and for myself. How much of what you wrote is actually true? There is no direct lie. I admit that in some cases I may have concealed or misrepresented some of the details to protect the innocent. But believe me, it was with noble intentions. Aravetti's atrocities are no secret to anyone, and this book may well bring about the fall of a tyrant. But I cannot allow the Academy to perish alongside Aravetti. There are too many innocents, wonderful artists, poets, and composers who have been tainted by Aravetti's crimes against their will. They stand to lose everything if we publish the truth of it in its entirety. So to put things simply, the book is full of lies, isn't it? Your innocent colleagues are all pander to Aravetti, and you want to shift all the blame onto him alone so they all come out clean? What I want is to protect the little good that King Aravetti brought into this world. The Academy is more than just wrongdoings and bullying. It's made up of many brilliant artists who have the potential to change the world for the better. Should we freely trample flowers just for happening to grow out of a muck heap? What do you think, Lindsay? I don't know. Teacher, You told me so many times that the world isn't made of things, it's made of stories. And we ourselves are made of the stories we tell and believe. But shouldn't those stories also be true? You said that people are essentially animals who love stories. Did you really mean that people are just lying beasts? Well, what is the truth then? A precise statement of past events? We're not news hawks or historians, bound to precision for the sake of precision. A bard must take into consideration how her story will affect the audience. Truth and fiction are our materials. They're as valuable to us as a rough marble to a sculptor. The same story used to evoke anger, envy, or fear can be turned to inspire bravery, love, and hope, both versions told in full truth. The events at the base of the story aren't what's important. What's important is the lesson your listeners take from it. Lindsay turns to you baffled. I don't know what to do. I want to burn the manuscript, start over, and write the whole dirty truth about the Academy, but maybe teacher's right? And that would be a horrible mistake. Maybe saving the good the Academy brings is more important than punishing everyone who's guilty? The lawful good is saying Eobald is right. The cruel world lacks beauty. We have to preserve what little we have. That does not seem like the lawful good option. Right? Lawful good, I feel like, is like the truth must come out. I guess that's what the lawful neutral one is saying. Chaotic good. I think you're right, Lindsay. Eobald, what of the student who died because of your favorites? No one will ever see his creations, and he won't be getting a second chance either. That's a good point. I think you're right, Lindsay. So many beautiful words, but it all boils down to this. Eobald, you're trying to protect the guilty from being punished, aren't you? Eobald was right. We have to preserve the Academy. Think about it, Lindsay. Even with all the drawbacks, your career wouldn't have started without it. I think you're right, Lindsay. Shelyn teaches us to spare even villains, so long as they're repentant. But nothing in her teachings speak of retaining their posts or keeping their careers. Lawful evil. Eobald is right. The Academy is too valuable an asset to just throw away. And once we deal with Aravetti, it will be ours to run as we see fit. The student who died is no longer able to make beautiful art and brilliant poetry. Eobald lowers his head. You're right, of course. Shelyn teaches us to value human life above art, and I let my eyes be clouded. Who am I to put the work of my favorite students before people's lives? How many creative artists does the world lack because we encourage their attackers? I'm sorry, Lindsay. You've taught your old teacher a lesson today. Well, actually, it was me, but sure, you can give her the credit. We'll rewrite the book. I'll tell you everything I know, and everything I'm guilty of. I hope the new manuscript will take less poetic license, Eobald. I don't want to be disappointed again. Lindsay, will this book distract you much from your main project? Which is writing my story? I don't want this old liar in my lands any longer. Lindsay, you're going to have to finish this new manuscript yourself. I don't want to be disappointed again. I swear by Shelyn's name, I'll conceal nothing. If truth must see the light, then I'll ensure it does. If the truth about the Academy destroys it, then there wasn't really anything there to save. Let's go, teacher. We have work to do. She turns to Alandi. And you? Pack and leave. No, don't say a single word. I have no interest in your excuses or apologies. I just never want to see you again. Alandi shuts his mouth, swallowing his response before it started. With a single nod, he leaves without saying a word. Yeah, man, I mean, when you kill somebody, that's what happens. You know, I mean, honestly, worse things happen when you kill somebody, but that's the least that could happen, I suppose, or should happen. Tristan remains silent for a long time. When he finally opens his mouth, his voice is hoarse and tired. I won't take much of your time, Agranak. I've been meaning to ask you something. This might seem stupid or arrogant or just insolent. Tristan stumbles and catches his breath. I want to talk to you. I think you know what it's about. It's what I've done. And what I haven't done. The priest lowers his head and grows quiet. But let's speak in private, far from curious ears. I will be at the viewing point in the palace garden. Please, come as soon as you can. Okay. All right. Reforged blade. Ooh, that'll be fun. A bard's calling. Saving grace. Yep, good stuff. Let's see what's going on in the kingdom before we rest. Rushlight tournament has begun. Good. The darkness retreats into the tenebrous depths. Right, so we can go even further. Amiri wants to talk. Christian has some news. And we got 2 more events here. Okay. What do we got? Former friends. This is a problem. 29 DC. Damn, man. This is due. Yeah, we got to do this now, I guess. Ransom in gold or iron. Another problem. We got to do these events. And that one's for you, but got a while for that one. Okay, when we look at the regions, we should pick one for Varnhold. And I think I want to do that now, too. So we either got this one. Any problem that could be resolved by the warden. Roll 2 checks and pick the best result. And then the other one is bread and circuses. Any building this town provides either. Alright, we're gonna take this one. Guard headquarters. Do it. Upgrade 3 secondary. Upgrade 3 more regions. Disaster from her. Damn. That's rough. Alright, Administrator demands your attention. Visitor waits in the capital. Octavia and Ragongar want to talk. Huh. Something's troubling them. What's going on? Oh, did they find their origin, maybe? Okay. And then we have this event that you have to do. 10% chance. Good luck. I mean, that's all I can really say is good luck. Alright. But at least the Warden will be better in the Shrike Hills, the Silver Steps, Varnhold, and Dunsward, and maybe the Tours of Lebanese? I don't know if there's any border there. We captured a spy, a mercenary from Dagamark. The city is like a spider at the center of a web of intrigue that entangles all the river kingdoms. The spy identified his master. Once she realized we were following her, she anticipated the tortures she was facing and claimed that she wished to come over to us, just as people of weak loyalty do. Should we trust her? I, for one, am not that stupid. She's only worried about her own skin. Loyalty is out of the question. However, it would be short-sighted not to make use of her knowledge. We could use magic to brainwash her and command her obedience, but that is not the most reliable solution. Besides, a couple years later, she'd be useless as a dumb vegetable. The best way to control her is to spill blood if she betrays us, the blood of her friends and family. Her obedience can be ensured if we take the right people hostage. Aye. Take her friends and family hostage? Okay. Spellbinder. Follower. I feel like Jaethal might be the one that's not gonna work in terms of being evil. Follower. Jaethal juts out her chin in resentment. You're far too cautious. Trust me, your enemies are not sharper or cleverer than I. Your methods are a bit too much, girl. Hey guys. Remember those books from Maester Janish's study? We hoped to find something about our past in them. Well, we did. And I'm kinda sorry we looked. We actually found something, but it's a sensitive conversation. We'll wait for you in the palace palace gardens near the viewing point. That's gonna be awkward. I guess we'll talk to you before Tristan, because Tristan wanted it to be private. Hey guys, how's the curse going? No matter what curses the denizens of the First World cast upon us, no matter what cruel tactics they use, you repel them all with valor. Bravo, your highness. Accept this humble gift as a sign of gratitude from your subjects. Thank you. Lindsay chuckles carelessly. Whatever Nerissa has planned, I'm sure we can handle it. Each of her attacks is stronger than the last, but we're getting stronger too. Trishan whispers in barely audible. In any case, it won't be long. Why do you think the attacks keep getting more dangerous? I think Nyrissa has been playing with us. If she attacked at full strength a few years ago, when the barony of the Freelands was still in the cradle, we couldn't possibly have endured it. I bet she still needed to keep us alive for something. But now that we've lost our usefulness, she's decided to finish us off. She probably wants us to kill Pitax too. This is another kingdom she's destroyed. I have a different theory. This curse from the Bald Hilltop is an unstable portal, a bridge between Galarian and the First World. And the more it is used, the more firmly anchored it becomes, which allows Nyrissa to send through more and more powerful armies. I think both of you are right. The stability of the portal does play an important role in the increasing power of Nyrissa's attacks. However, it is true that she allowed the barony of the Freelands to get on its feet, at least when it was newly formed. How soon until Nyrissa is able to bring the full power of her army down upon us? I'd assume her strength has nearly reached its peak. We might not be there yet, but the next assault will surely be especially dangerous. Can we use the portal on the Bald Hilltop to get to the First World and battle Nyrissa? Alas, not yet. The passage between worlds is not reliable. We can't be sure of where it will take us, or if it will activate at all. Such is the nature of unstable First World portals. Such a portal is unreliable, even for denizens of the First World. We only see small portions of the hordes that Nyrissa sends through the portal to attack us. Nyrissa doesn't care what happens to the countless who go missing. However, with each attack, the portal becomes more and more stable. I would imagine that soon the passage will become a steady bridge between Galarian and the First World. We only need to wait for that moment to attack. We must prepare. We will prepare well. Just let her try to come at us again. We'll beat her back to where she came from. I'll cap our victory by writing a song about her. A really funny and embarrassing one. Everyone in the First World will be singing it for her. Good. Dragon. Gift, please. Crusaders Mithril Full Plate. Thank you. I like Mithril, and I like full plates, and I like the Crusaders, so sounds good to me. This +3 Mithril Full Plate grants the wearer a +3 enhancement bonus to Wisdom, and the ability to cast Angelic Aspect spell once per day as a 9th level wizard. Oh man, that's something. Can Harem wear full plate? No. You could. Wisdom's good for you, right? I think. Does this have any downsides? You're a divine caster, so that wouldn't affect you. It actually has less of an armor check penalty. You lose the +4 to con, but which I guess is important for you because you're melee, but still. You'd also gain a lot of AC. Gain 4 AC. And you could cast Angelic Aspect, which I think is really powerful. Plus you look badass. Look at that. She looks awesome with that helmet on too. Looks cool. I like it. Okay. Okay, so we've got quite a bit to do. Espionage up. Success. Success. 2 projects. We got 1 for the economy. Loyal spies. Receive +1 to espionage every time the minister fails to resolve a situation. Sounds good to me. And we could also rank up you, of course. Now, I have a feeling that this isn't going to work out in the long run. Who else could be the minister here? Can it oh, it's okay. None of you can be. I'm trying to remember who else it was. Was it you? If I take you off here. Yeah. Okay, so we're probably gonna end up putting Ekandayo there. We might have to switch you to the warden side, and you'll be replaced probably by her, which isn't a bad replacement. Yeah, she's +8. You want to just do that now? I can cancel this still, right? It's dumb that you lose some BP for that. Yeah, he is a lot better at this. We're gonna do this. Why can't they switch you? You have to take you out of here first. Probably. We have to take you out of here. You're back in this position. Means our general's a little weaker. And you're not as good of a warden as you were a general, but we can fix that. But our spy master will be a lot better, and I think this will be better. Yeah, she was not working. She was not working at all. We will need to get your con up. We might be able to do that with a belt. Let's see, what belt are you wearing? Strength +4. Though it's a strength a bit, but that's good for his con. His strength is still really high. And as for you, okay, you have a dex +4, so that's still good. Okay. Let's rest. Yeah, I think that's a lot better for our espionage. Jaethal just wasn't working. She was a bit too bloodthirsty. Yeah, I think she's maybe the one evil person that's not going to work out. Which is a bit sad, but we need to put you on loyal spies. There you go. Although +12, isn't that the same thing she had? I don't know. I mean, he should be a lot better, but who knows? All right. I think that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to talk to a lot of our companions, get all these companion quests started, and we'll look at the map of where all these places are. But Harem is priority 1 at the moment because he came to me first. And I don't think we've got an update for this stuff. Oh. Confront them. Yeah, we can't get into Pitax yet, so we just gotta wait for news. So we're gonna do companion quests from here on out. Region upgrade. Upgrade 3 more regions. Okay. And then part 6, 200 days left on that. Still need to find an emerald somewhere. Maybe we'll look at the merchants. Yeah. We still need to do this quest too. Yeah. A lot of things to do. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll catch you later.